In today's video, we're going to talk about my 3 biggest rookie mistakes that I made when I first got started stacking, which hopefully you'll be able to learn from and not have to make the mistakes yourself. And if you hang out until the end of the video, I'm going to be sharing a bonus mistake that I made as well. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about 3 rookie mistakes that I made in my little over 3 years of stacking silver and gold, and also copper. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel, for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Don't forget, you only have until St. Patrick's Day to get yourself. The luck has nothing to do with it. T-shirt and hoodie. It's helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for St. Baldrick's Foundation. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today, I want to talk about some of the rookie mistakes I made during my a little over 3 years of precious metal stacking, and I guess you can also say industrial metal stacking, since I have a little bit of copper over here as well. I'm going to talk about 1 rookie mistake I made per metal. I'm going to start out with the copper, then we're going to get into the precious metal. So first things first, my number 1 rookie mistake that I made, I think about 2, potentially 3 months into silver stacking, when I realized that I wanted to begin diversifying a little bit. Picked up a little bit of gold, but I also picked up a little bit of copper. Now, the mistake that I made was actually converting my dollars into copper when I didn't actually need to. Back then, I didn't really know all that much about any of the metals. I didn't know that you can actually stack copper completely for free without even having to think, without even having to worry about anything. And I remember I was ordering silver on APMEX at the time. This was early 2018. And I wanted to diversify with other metals, so I decided maybe I'll pick myself up a little copper round, and then I went on just to see what the price was, and I was like,
whoa, are you kidding me? $1.99? Yes, please, that's cheap.
That's what I said at the very beginning, not realizing how much cheaper it was actually supposed to be. A majority of that $1.99 was actually a premium. I could have picked up that piece of copper for pennies, or should I say that amount of copper for pennies. But being that they were rounds and bars with artwork, cool fancy designs, interesting pieces, maybe you're into collecting them, maybe you just want to get them just for the sake of getting them, whatever the case may be, like 95% of what I paid for that piece of copper was a premium. And it was this one right here. And again, $1.99. So it's really not that serious. It's not like it broke the bank account. It's not like I went poor because I picked up 1 little copper round. But soon after, I realized that you don't actually need to convert your dollars into copper. You can stack copper completely for free. If you are a plumber or an electrician, or if you are somebody who knows a plumber or an electrician, it's very easy to get your hands on scrap copper. And you can stack copper completely for free just by doing it. And copper takes up a lot of room, so I wouldn't recommend going and getting a boatload of copper. I wouldn't back up the truck on copper, if you know what I'm saying. But if you stack up a little bit of it for free, save it, and then cash out, you can take that cash and get some silver and gold essentially for free. Now, the last thing I want to say about copper is that this right here was one of the 2 pieces of copper that I actually converted my dollars into. The other one is this right here. I still do not have an airtight capsule for it, but it was something I couldn't help myself. I got this, I think just a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or 2 back. I did a whole in-depth comprehensive review of the copper 2-ounce Aztec calendar round. Instead of stacking copper rounds and copper bars, for the last couple of years, I've just been stacking pre-1982 copper pennies. Now, some 1982 copper pennies, you have pretty much a 50-50 chance on whether or not they're copper or not. but they're made up of 95% copper, and if you stack about 11 of them, that equates to about an ounce of copper. Just a fun little fact. Hey, by the way, really quick, I interrupt the video to let you know that I am going to be going live in the VIP Club tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about stacking, prepping, and a whole lot more. Link in the description if you'd like to join. Moving away from copper, I want to talk about silver. My silver stacking rookie mistake wasn't exactly a detrimental mistake that ruined my life or ruined anything for me, but I ended up spending a little bit more currency than I needed to, and it actually wasn't even for the silver, it was for a silver supply. You see these silver eagles down here? All of these right here at the bottom? Notice how they're all in airtight capsules, and notice how they're just regular, average, everyday silver eagles. This one's a 1987, that's pretty cool. I still want to get a 1986 just because that was the first year of the silver eagles, but even before the premium skyrocketed, those were going for over $40. Anyway, you see how these are just regular, everyday, average silver eagles? 2011, this one's a 2010, that one's a 2009, a 2012 over here. They're just regular silver eagles, and the way I got all of these silver eagles was just by ordering random years. It would reduce the premium a little bit, and I wasn't going after any particular year silver eagle. I was just trying to get the physical silver content in my possession. The rookie mistake that I made was putting them in airtight capsules, and it's 2021 now, and when I see all of these silver eagles in airtight capsules, I can't help but to cringe a little bit just because there's absolutely no reason to put them in there. Now, it doesn't do any harm. It doesn't matter. It's not a bad thing to put them in airtight capsules. It's not going to do any damage. It really doesn't matter. In fact, it helps keep them protected. It prevents the faces of the coins from getting a little bit scratched up. It could protect them from tarnish or toning or moisture in the air. Absolutely. But the silver eagle doesn't need to be protected that way. The silver eagle can be out loose like this. It really doesn't matter. It truly does not matter. It makes not a bit of a difference because the silver eagle, it's not one of them numismatic or really collectible or super low mintage coins. There are millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of silver eagles that get minted. And to be honest with you, this one right here, my pocket silver, which earned me the nickname Major Cheeseball. Link in the description if anybody wants a Cheeseball t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, or coffee mug. But this is the one that I kept in my pocket almost anywhere that I went. Whether I was going to class at the time, or if I was going to work, or to the gym, or to the store, or whatever, I would usually keep this either in my pocket or in my backpack. And it's just kind of cool to have it on hand, something to talk about, a little reminder of what real, true, honest money looks like while I'm at work, trading my time for paper dollar bills. And by keeping it in my pocket and by occasionally dropping it on the ground or always, fumbling around in my bag, you can actually see it's got some scratches on it. It's a little bit toned. If you put it next to this one over here, you can actually see the color difference a little bit. So when it comes to the silver eagle, and when it comes to minor scratches or a little bit of toning, discoloration, it does not matter. It's still a troy ounce of silver. This is not a collectible coin. So that was my silver rookie mistake, putting my silver eagles in airtight tubes and capsules. Double the airtight protection. Fantastic product for collectible coins. Absolutely. Fantastic product for coins or rounds or bars that maybe there's some type of sentimental value. Maybe it was a gift or something like that. You just want to keep it in as pristine condition as possible. Please understand, you do not need airtight capsules or tubes for silver eagles. If you want to get them anyway, or if you want to get these tubes for any other type of coin rounder bar, I leave it linked in the description, all of the silver and gold supplies, and I also leave mint tubes. These are what you're actually supposed to put your silver eagles in, and also basic generic secondary market round tubes as well. They're really cheap. I think you can get a 10-pack for like $6 or something like that. I leave all the silver and gold links in the description if you need any supplies. And now moving away from the silver rookie mistake, I want to talk about the gold stacking rookie mistake. Now, believe it or not, I made a video talking about this over a year ago. It might have been closer to a year and a half, potentially even close to 2 years ago. And funny enough, that video still receives comments almost every single day. And keep in mind, a year and a half or 2 years ago, however long it's been, spot price was so different back then in comparison to where it is today. It's changed by hundreds of dollars. I even referenced silver in that video. Silver has obviously done quite a bit of moving around since that video, close to 2 years ago. And it's one of my most viewed videos of all time, actually. It was about this little 1 gram gold bar. Now, I'm pretty sure I said in the video that picking up this little 1 gram gold bar was a mistake, or a rookie mistake, or just something that I did when I didn't need to, or I shouldn't have done, or whatever the case may be. Truth be told, picking up this little 1 gram gold bar was not a rookie mistake. The rookie mistake was not understanding how the premiums worked when I picked up this little 1 gram gold bar, because I overpaid for it. I don't remember how much I got it for. I think it was maybe like $50 or $55. Again, very similar to what I said about those copper rounds. Oh, only $1.99. I saw a price tag of $50 or $55 for a little piece of gold, and I knew it was a little 1 gram gold bar, and a troy ounce of gold is just about 31 grams. And I remember saying to myself way back then, early 2018, only a few months into stacking, that if I get 31 of these, I would have about a troy ounce of gold. So that was actually my initial way of beginning to stack gold. I was stacking gold on, I guess you can say, a very micro level, but I only ended up getting one of these, and shortly after I developed a little bit better of an understanding of how premiums work when it comes to gold on a micro level, the little 1 gram, 5 gram, 2.5 gram, 10 gram gold bars, or 10th ounce, quarter ounce, half ounce gold coins. I started to understand how the premiums worked. So picking up this 1 gram gold bar was not a rookie mistake. Not understanding that I paid a much higher premium than I needed to when I picked up this 1 gram gold bar, that's what the rookie mistake was. And shortly after picking up this little 1 gram gold bar, I said to myself, okay, I am never going to do that again, unless of course I can get it relatively close to spot, because it is, after all, just a generic little gold bar. I mean, it's from one of those bars. I think it's a 50 gram or whatever it is, or you can actually break it into individual 1 gram pieces, which is pretty cool. I have one of those pieces. But shortly after, I remember saying, since it's just a generic little gold bar, there's really nothing all that special about it besides the fact that it's gold. It didn't really require a premium so hefty at the time. And it's funny, looking back and seeing that I converted about $50 or $55 into a 1 gram gold bar, and back then I thought that was so pricey. Once I started to understand the premiums, again, spot price has gone up quite a bit since then. But shortly after, I decided I'm not going to be getting any little 1 gram gold bars anymore. I'm going to stick to fractional gold. I'm going to stick to 10th ounce and quarter ounce. And shortly after, I started stacking gold eagles, and then I had realized that gold eagles were not pure gold. And at the time, I don't know why, because it really doesn't matter, but it mattered to me back then, so I switched to gold maple leafs, and that's what I stuck to for most of 2019 and early 2020, and then into 2020, the beginning of 2020, I decided to begin working on an international troy ounce of gold, which is why I have one of each of my gold coins on display. Now, I only have repeats of these two up here, but I put one each in an airtight capsule just to keep it protected, prevent it from getting scratched up and whatnot. I got the Kookaburra, I got the Britannia, I got the Philharmonic, got the Kruger, and I have a quarter ounce Philharmonic right here. So the international troy ounce of gold is a work in progress. I'm 60% done when it comes to the 10th ouncers, and I am 25% done when it comes to the quarter ouncers. And I think something's telling me from here on out, or at least for the time being, I should probably focus a little bit more on quarter ouncers rather than 10th ouncers, just because the 10th ouncers, they do carry a higher premium. Not to mention, the last couple pieces of the puzzle are higher premium coins to begin with, so rather than forking over a significantly larger amount of cash, I think I might prefer to pick up the lower premium quarter ounce gold coins for my next few pickups, that is. So those were my three silver, gold, and also copper, stacking rookie mistakes that I had made at the very beginning stages of the stacking journey. But I wanted to throw in one bonus. I wanted to throw in one additional rookie mistake that I had made that I didn't actually need to make, which is not starting sooner. And I know that sounds ridiculous. I know that sounds like it would be everybody's go-to answer. Like, oh, what's a rookie mistake you made when you first got started stacking?
No, not start stacking sooner.
I know it sounds like one of those go-to answers when you don't have a better thing to talk about, but that's actually the truth. I started stacking the very, very end of 2017 into the very beginning of 2018. That's kind of when I officially got started. But I learned about silver, I believe, in 2015. A friend of mine introduced me to the silver stacking concept. He didn't tell me anything about copper, he didn't tell me anything about gold. He was talking to me about silver. And this was a friend of mine that I had known since we were probably in kindergarten, maybe first grade, and we had reconnected. I was talking to him about a business that I was running at the time, and he was telling me about how he uses silver as somewhat of a physical at-home savings account. It can help protect him from inflation, and it's more than likely going to be going up in value, aka the dollar bill going down in value, and silver just goes up when currency goes down. That's oftentimes how it works. And I thought it was really interesting, and I really appreciated the fact that it was low-key, it was discreet, it was private. It's something that you can do on your own. You can build it up by yourself. It doesn't require someone working at the bank always over your shoulder, breathing down your neck, wondering what you're doing with the money that you're sharing together, the currency that you're sharing together, because it is yours because it's in your bank account, but it's also theirs because it's their bank, which is giving you the bank account. So you're kind of sharing the cash if you think about it. So it's not something where there's any bank or any entity or any person or group of people always overseeing what you're doing with your money, with your currency. I really like the idea of that. I was like, wow, it's something that I could just do on my own privately. It's something that I can do by myself, and it probably stands a far better chance than the dollar bill. This was probably 2015. It took me until the end of 2017 to officially get started. And to this day, in 2021, I don't know why that was. I like to think that when I first was introduced to silver by a good friend of mine, Steven, back then, in 2015, I like to think that maybe my financial IQ wasn't high enough to fully grasp the concept. I understood what he was talking about. I liked the idea of it. I respected it. I appreciated it. I wanted to get in on it. But for some strange reason, I just didn't. But if I had gotten started, that would have been in late 2015 rather than late 2017. Not like I missed out on a major opportunity. As I always say, it's better to miss out on an opportunity than it is to be controlled by the fear of missing out. But I could have had 2 additional years under my belt, technically. I could have had far more silver, far more gold, far more knowledge, potentially. And by the way, speaking of things that I should have started sooner, had I had known how vital and important they were, I would have stopped unnecessary spending sooner, I would have started building my credit sooner, I would have started a business sooner, and I would have started investing sooner. But hey, there's not a whole lot we can do to change the past, but there's a lot we can do to change the future. Let's stay focused. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what were some of your rookie mistakes when you first started stacking the precious metals? And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I will be going live tonight around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out. I'm also doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout-outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial-free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. Link will be in the description. trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,800, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And of course, please do not forget, you only have until St. Patrick's Day to get yourself, the luck has nothing to do with it, t-shirt and hoodie, only available in the color green, and it's helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for St. Baldrick's Foundation, which is working to help children with cancer, which is obviously a beautiful thing. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, once again, what are your thoughts on some of my silver and gold and also copper stacking rookie mistakes? Have you also converted your dollars into copper rounds or copper bars, not realizing that you can just stack copper for free by hanging on to copper pennies or some scrap copper? When it comes to silver eagles or potentially even silver generic rounds or generic bars, were you putting them in airtight capsules? Are you still putting them in airtight capsules? Is there any reason for that or any logic behind that? Just because you want to do it, you want to keep them a little bit extra protected. Do not forget all the tubes, whether they be airtights, whether they be mint tubes, or whether they be generic round tubes. They were all linked in the description, along with anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's all in the description. And of course, when it comes to gold, were you stacking the little 1 gram gold bars and paying a higher premium than you needed to? Kind of like I was. This was my very first piece of gold ever. My first gold bar, I should say. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If you've ever made a silver or gold stacking rookie mistake. I like to think that there are two types of people. People who can admit that they made a mistake and people who are liars. So head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.